Hello and welcome, grade 12, to the second part of our story, the last lesson. So, we have seen so far that the story is about France, which has two districts, Alsace and Lorraine, that have been taken over by the Prussians after the war. So, we are now in the classroom, and Mr. Hemmel tells the children that it is his last lesson of French because from the next day on the new master will come who is going to teach them German language. Now, what a thunderclap these words were to me. You know the thunderstorm, when the thunder suddenly there's a loud noise when there is a thunder, isn't it? So that noise, it was like there was a clap of that noise in my ears. And oh, the wretches! That was what they had put up at the town hall. Wretches here simply means unhappy people, bad people. Okay? So now Franz, the student who is telling us the story, recalls that, okay, so on the bulletin board, this is what they put up there. That this is the story or this is the information that they pin up on the bulletin that Alsace and Lorraine districts are now in the hands of the Prussian. My last French lesson. Why, I hardly knew how to write. I should never learn any more. I must stop there, then. Now you see, Franz is worried. He's in a panic that this is his last French lesson. And he doesn't even know how to write French. Oh, how sorry I was for not learning my lessons, for seeking birds' eggs or going sliding on the Saar. So you see, he was now sorry for himself that he did not learn his French lessons. Instead, he went around looking for the eggs of birds or playing. My books that seemed such a nuisance a while ago, so heavy to carry, my grammar and my history of the saints were old friends now that I couldn't give up. So you see, his books, he felt that they were nuisance. Nuisance means something bad or something that makes you angry. So he hated his books. But now, see, no more French. And M. Hamel, too, the idea that he was going away, that I should never see him again, made me forget all about his ruler and how cranky he was. Now you see, it's normal and it's natural when you have a teacher for a very long time and he is about to leave. So you always have that soft feeling towards that teacher. So the same thing for M. Hamel, he had that feeling that even if he used his ruler to beat us, still he was a nice person. Poor man, it was in honor of his last lesson that he had put on his fine Sunday clothes. And now I understood why the old men of the village were sitting there in the back of the room. So poor man, okay, जैसे हम हिंदी में भी कहते हैं बेचारा, इस तरह से it is here that it was in the honor of this last lesson. ये आखिरी lesson था, last class पढ़ा रहे थे वो. So इसीलिए he wore his fine Sunday clothes. जो Sunday के clothes थे उनके special वाले वो इसीलिए पहने थे. A green coat, ठीक है, a shirt with some frizzles and the black silver cap. And the old men of the village were sitting there. And इसीलिए गांव के जो बुजुर्ग थे वो सभी इसीलिए आए थे because M. Hamel का आखिरी दिन था स्कूल में. It was because they were sorry too that they had not gone to school more. It was their way of thanking our master for his 40 years of faithful service and of showing their respect for the country that was theirs no more. So they were sorry. जब हम किसी के लिए आके sympathy दिखाते हैं that के last 40 years से M. Hamel वहाँ अपनी service देते रहे and also respect अपने देश के लिए जो अब उनका नहीं था. So जब ये युद्ध हुआ था फ्रांस एंड प्रशियन सोल्जर्स के बीच में, प्रशिया में उस टाइम 2-3 नेशंस थे. वी हैड जर्मनी, वी हैड पोलैंड, ठीक है. सो इनके बीच जब युद्ध हुआ था फ्रांस हार गया था. सो फ्रांस के 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स जो थे एल्सेस एंड लोरेन अब फ्रांस के नहीं रहे. ओके, दे नाउ बिलोंग टू द प्रशियंस. While I was thinking of all this, I heard my name called. सो फ्रांस ये सारी बातें सोच रहा था, सडनली उसे आवाज आती है, उसका नाम पुकारा गया. इट वॉज माई टर्न टू रिसाइट. What would I not have given to be able to say that dreadful rule for the participle all through, very loud and clear and without one mistake. So जब हम ये बात कहते हैं, what would I not have given, okay? So you see, his name had been called, that it was his turn to recite the rules for participles. So he was saying, what would I not have been have given, as per ऐसा क्या था जो मैं दे देता, लेकिन मैं इससे बच जाता, ओके, ये रूल बताने से, यहाँ बोलने से. But I got mixed up on the first words and stood there, holding on to my desk, my heart beating and not daring to look up. So starting के ही words में confuse हो गए थे, so वहीं खड़े रहे, अपनी desk को पकड़े हुए. His heart was beating and not daring to look up. हिम्मत नहीं थी सामने देखने की, ऊपर देखने की. I heard M. Hamel say to me, I won't scold you, little Franz. You must feel bad enough. So M. Hamel उनसे कहते हैं कि मैं तुम्हें डांटूंगा नहीं, okay? See how it is. Every day we have said to ourselves, bah, I have plenty of time. I will learn it tomorrow. And now you see where we have come out. Ah, that's the great trouble, Vidal says. She puts off learning till tomorrow. Now these fellows out there will have the right to say to you, how is it? You pretend to be Frenchmen, and yet you can neither speak nor write your own language. But you are not the worst, poor little Franz. We have all got a great deal to reproach ourselves with. अब देखिए, इन बातों से ये फील हो रहा है कि एम हेमेल कितने दुखी थे. सो वो कहते हैं कि हम अपने आप से कहते हैं, आई हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम, ओके, अभी तो बहुत समय है, आई विल लर्न इट टुमारो, मैं कल सीख लूंगा. एंड अब देखो हम कहाँ आ गए हैं, ओके. सो अभी की सीखना है हमें यहाँ पर कि हमें जो करना है वो अब करना है, हमें कल के लिए नहीं छोड़ना. अगर हमने कल के लिए छोड़ दिया तो देखो क्या होता है स्टोरी में. These fellows out there, जो प्रुशियंस हैं, वो कहेंगे, You pretend to be Frenchmen. तुम तो अपने आप को फ्रेंच कहते हो. Yet you can neither speak, ना तो तुमसे फ्रेंच बोली जाती है, and nor write your own language, ना अपनी ही भाषा लिखी जाती है, ओके, अपनी मदर टंग. सो यू सी, ये होता है जब भी हम अपना कोई भी वर्क, कोई भी टास्क नेक्स्ट के लिए छोड़ देते हैं, नेक्स्ट डे के लिए, नेक्स्ट मंथ, आई हैव प्लेंटी ऑफ टाइम, आई विल लर्न इट टुमारो, आई विल लर्न इट बिफोर एग्जाम. दिस इज वेरी रॉन्ग. इसका जो आउटकम्स होता है ना, इट इज वेरी वेरी बैड, इट इज अ लॉस. सो यू हैव द टाइम, स्टडी इट नाउ, लर्न इट नाउ. So let's continue. Your parents were not anxious enough to have you learn. They preferred to put you to work on a farm or at the mills, so as to have a little more money. And I have been to blame also. Have I not often sent you to water my flowers instead of learning your lessons? And when I wanted to go fishing, did I not just give you a holiday? So you see, M. Hamel अब खुद भी गिल्ट फील कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि पहले वो कहते हैं कि आपके जो पेरेंट्स हैं उन्होंने भी इतना ध्यान नहीं दिया आपकी पढ़ाई पे. वो कभी आपको खेत पर भेज देते थे काम करने के लिए ताकि थोड़े और पैसे कमाए. एंड मैं, दैट इज एंड आई हैव बीन टू ब्लेम ऑल्सो. मुझे भी ब्लेम आना चाहिए, मुझ पे भी इल्जाम आना चाहिए. मैंने भी तो तुम्हें गार्डन में फूलों को पानी डालने के लिए भेज दिया था, ना कि जाओ अपने लेसन्स लर्न करो. और जब भी मुझे फिशिंग जाना था, फिशिंग दैट इज जब हम जाते हैं मछली पकड़ने, सो मैं छुट्टी दे देता था. सो इसी एम हेमेल अपना भी गिल्ट दिखा रहे हैं कि मैंने भी सीरियसली नहीं लिया था, हमें कभी पता ही नहीं था कि युद्ध होगा और हमारा जो एल्सेस टाउन है वो हमसे छिन जाएगा. Then from one thing to another, M. Hamel went to talk of the French language, saying that it was the most beautiful. It was the most beautiful language in the world, the clearest, the most logical, that we must guard it among us and never forget it. Because when people are enslaved, as long as they hold fast to their language, It is as if they had the key to their prison. Okay, so now M. Hamel और बताते गए कि जो फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज है दुनिया की बहुत सबसे खूबसूरत लैंग्वेज है, सबसे क्लियर है, बहुत आसान है उसे सीखना, एंड हमें उसकी सुरक्षा करनी चाहिए, हमें कभी भूलना नहीं चाहिए। देखो, जब कोई नई कंट्री टेक ओवर करती है तो वहां के रहने वालों को स्लेव्स बना लेती है। सो बाय चांस अगर हम एनस्लेव हो जाते हैं, मतलब हम उनके गुलाम बन जाते हैं, तो अगर हम अपनी मातृभाषा को रखें, सलामत रखें, सो हमारे पास हमेशा एक चाबी होती है अपनी आजादी की। ठीक है, ये था एम हेमेल का कहना। Then he opened a grammar and read out our lesson. I was amazed to see how well I understood it. All he said seemed so easy, so easy. अब देखें, फिर उन्होंने ग्रामर सिखानी शुरू करी इन फ्रेंच लैंग्वेज, एंड जब फ्रांस ने थोड़ा ध्यान दिया ना, तब उसे पता चला कि कितना आसान था, इतना मुश्किल नहीं था जितना वो सोचता था, क्योंकि पहले वो ध्यान ही नहीं देता था। I had never listened so carefully, and that he had never explained everything with so much patience. It seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away, and to put it all into our heads at one stroke. So you see, now Franz is saying he never listened so carefully, but it was very easy. He was realizing this today. से आज इस बात का एहसास हो रहा है कि इतना आसान था, एंड ऐसा लग रहा था कि एम हेमेल आज ही हमें सारा ज्ञान देना चाहते थे, आज ही हमारे हेड्स में, हमारे ब्रेन्स में, हमारे दिमाग में आज ही एक स्ट्रोक मारकर, एक ही लाइक शूट करके, एक ही एक्शन में सारी नॉलेज भरना चाहते थे हमारे दिमागों में।